Okay, so today you're going to pick up a piece of this watercolor paper, and for this video we will be drawing the three big-eyed birds. So the first step is to draw a curved line from one side to the other. We're going to kind of dip it down and then go back up. The next step is we want to draw the main bird, the one that's right in the center. So you want to go up quite a bit, and you want the eyes to be about right here on your paper. And you're going to draw the two big eyes and just two circles for the pupils. And then we're going to come down and do a triangle shape here, a curved triangle shape for the beak. Then we're going to go right in the middle of the eye here at the bottom, and we're going to go out and around and then back to the eyeball. Now he has these weird looking legs with the kneecaps. You see that there? All right. So you're going to draw the first toe right underneath that line and then add two more toes on each side. And then up at the top here, we need to draw his head. And he has fluffs of feathers right on the top of his head here. And he has a tail down here. Okay, so that's the first bird. Then the second bird, we're going to start with the beak. And I forgot to put the little nostrils here. Okay, so we're going to start with the beak. And we're going to draw one big eye over here. And then another big eye over here. Remember to do circles. We're going to fill these circles in with black Sharpie. Okay, so he has a body that kind of goes next to this body here. And he has a little bit of a rounder body than our first bird we drew. And he has a little tail up here. And he has his long legs. And don't forget his toes. You don't want to make them too tiny, because I see these are kind of small, so I may fix this, because when we go to paint them, it's going to be difficult. So I'm going to make the toes a little bigger. There we go. Now we need to do the top of his head as well, with his little fluff of feathers. Okay, so the next step is to draw the bird over to the left. Now this one's kind of leaning into this bird here, so we want to start his eyeball right here. Okay, and then we're going to do his beak coming out right there, and another eyeball. And he has two eyes looking towards this bird. I'm going to do the top of his head here, and he's kind of leaning in to the middle bird. His body's going to go behind the bird here, and we're going to come down and draw his body, and then he's got his long legs. And he has his little tail up here at the top. Now the next step is to use an ultrafine Sharpie. So that's going to be, here's the difference. Here's the ultrafine and here's the fine. See the difference? Okay, and you know you're using the ultrafine because it's slimmer and it has a black cap on the bottom, or a black end. So we're going to go in and we're going to redraw everything we just drew with the Sharpie. And in this case, add a little line right there. For the eyes, we're going to go ahead and fill those in solid black. And we're going to retrace everything with the black Sharpie. Now, if it seems like your black Sharpie, it doesn't have enough ink in it, go ahead and throw it away and grab another one out of our supply box. And because you want to make sure that you're getting full ink on your picture. And I can see that this one is causing me some problems. So I'm going to stop and I will be right back. You continue drawing. Okay, I'm working on my last bird. And trying to trace as close to, try to stay on the line as I can. And if you go off the line a little bit, that's okay. Remember, this is a sketch part of it, and now we're finalizing the drawing. So I can see I came off too far over here, so I'm going to adjust and fix my toes on this side. And then the last part is we want to trace the wire that they're standing on. And remember, don't draw through their toes. Stop when you get to the toe and then pick up and start again. And you can turn the paper like you see me turning the paper. It just makes it easier to draw. Okay, so the final step is that now I'm going to erase everything and then I will be ready to add paint in the next step. So I am erasing, I'm going in and I'm erasing all of the pencil marks. Now with Sharpie, it dries pretty quickly. It dries probably in like 2 seconds. So you don't have to worry about it smudging when you're using Sharpie on paper. And so you want to press pretty firmly and just go over everything that you did and make sure you get all of the pencil marks off. Okay, and just check over it really quick. I can see some spots that I missed. And I can also see a spot that does not have Sharpie, so I'm going to fix that as well. All right, so you continue to work. Make sure to erase everything and have it ready to apply paint.